Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 529. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Brian. What's up, Brian?
What's up?
What's up, Daniel?
Hello.
What's up, Tommy?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
How you doing, bro?
What's up, brother?
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
What's up, everybody?
All right, man. So now we're just doing some podcasts and stuff. How you been, bro?
Good.
Good. How you feeling tonight?
Good. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're actually doing right now a Doctor Who one. I know you're not familiar with that.
Not at all.
We're gonna do a everything show following this, or Horrorcast, because they released Poltergeist today trailer. So if you want to wait like about 15 minutes, you could pop back in. Want to do that?
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Or
Absolutely.
I could just
All right.
I could just hang out and listen.
You want to hang out? You can hang out, bro. That's
I
fine.
want to listen to you guys.
All right. So, Connor, what is the story today with Doctor Who Series 9?
Someone from Casterbarus, the blog, went to the Experience in Cardiff a few days ago, and they noticed that the Ice Warrior outfit from Cold War for Scalder is missing, and it said that it's not available due to filming.
Ooh.
So it's led to heavy speculation that the Ice Warriors will be returning for Series 9.
Now, they did hint at that in Robot of Sherwood. That was a Mark Gatiss episode, and he asked Clara if she wanted to go to, I believe it was Mars, right? With
The
Ice
hives.
Warriors.
The
Okay.
Ice Warriors hives, yeah.
Okay. And she said no, but that was a foreshadowing that he was going to do that in the next story. Now, he already wrote another script, but he never used it for Series 8. And that is the script with the Ice Warriors, I'm betting.
Yeah.
Okay. That would make sense, first of all. And it would also, now they wouldn't revamp it then, I guess, because he would have the old uniform on, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think, Connor? Do you think that's
Well,
happening?
I'd like to see an Ice Warriors story that's not like Cold War, where Scalder's like chained up. But I think, there's like a more than just one Ice Warrior.
Okay.
And possibly, go to Mars and, visit like the Ice Warriors and Seeds of Death with, Patrick Troughton. I'd like to go back to that kind of Ice Warrior story. And I think that Matt Gatiss is the right person to do it. I know that in the past he's expressed, apart from doing Cold War, he has said that he'd love to do another Ice Warrior script. And I think that he is definitely the perfect writer to do it. So if they do end up returning for Series 9, I wouldn't want it to be like Cold War. I'd like it to be more like Patrick Troughton's two Ice Warrior stories.
Right.
With ice and everything. And maybe an Arctic environment.
So in other words, they'll turn away from the Cold War story where the Ice Warriors are supposedly good now and diplomats and a peaceful race.
I'd like to see him go back to killing people and a really dark kind of Ice Warrior.
Yeah, you don't want to turn all the good guys into all the bad guys into good guys. That's just like.
Well, it's like they tried to turn a Dalek into a good guy, didn't they? And then they had to reverse it because for the sake of the show.
Handles too, it's like.
Yeah, angels. Yeah, it's like
Well, handles, like from the Cybermen. Yeah.
Yeah, handles. Yeah. I think they need to stop with that good and bad thing. Just go back to the normal Ice Warriors, and that for fans, having the Ice Warriors there, it's perfect.
Yeah,
we've wanted them back for years.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't happy with the Cold War story, to tell you the truth.
No, I didn't like Cold War either.
Not at all. And I felt that David Warner was not utilized to his fullest potential. He should have been a villain. He's good as a villain. I really don't know what the purpose was of him being in there, and I always felt that something else was with that. Maybe he would be in it again as a recurring character. Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? Did you like the Ice Warriors in Cold War?
Yeah, they were okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I like them.
All right, and you would want to see them return again, right?
Sure.
Okay. Brian, what do you think about the Ice Warriors coming back?
Yeah, I'll be interested in that, seeing them coming back.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's see. We have a fresh start with Series 9. We have the Ice Warriors coming back, hopefully. Why don't we just do fresh? Let's do new. Let's bring people back like Sea Devils and stuff. I mean,
I've only seen like a couple episodes with the Ice Warriors and the classics.
right.
I haven't seen like a whole much.
Okay.
Well, the thing is that with the Ice Warriors stories, is that most of them are missing. I think both of them are not fully complete in the archives. So apart from a few animations, we haven't really got every Ice Warrior episode, so it's quite difficult for people to watch.
Right.
They are both available on DVD. That's
We'll probably do a classic Doctor Who review.
I have the two Patrick Troughton stories of the Ice Warriors, and then I think
they appeared in the Five Doctors, didn't they? Or at least one of them did.
I think also I have one on Pertwee.
Yeah.
Pertwee, Patrick Troughton only met the Ice Warriors. Pertwee didn't, I don't think.
No, I'm pretty sure
What was the Curse of Petalon? Weren't they in there?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
they were in that, yeah. But that wasn't an Ice Warrior story. That was something else. Yeah.
Yeah, but Ice Warriors were in it.
Yeah, they were in it. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah. Yeah, so it's quite difficult to watch it because I know that not everyone is a fan of the animations. They prefer to watch the full stories.
Right.
You know. So
we're all for the Ice Warriors returning, basically.
Yeah, I'm for it, definitely.
Now, why don't you tell us about the Lego story?
Oh yes, finally, after many, many, many years, the BBC have decided that fans' pleas will be heard, and by the end of the year, we'll be having a Doctor Who Lego set, which is amazing.
It's a TARDIS set, right? That they had. I saw a video of it.
Yeah, it's a TARDIS with every Doctor and a few villains, and I think a few companions as well. So it's not really a set like you get with Star Wars, where it's like a ship. Right. It's like more just an overall character-based set. I don't know what their future plans are, but with Lego, I mean, the huge success with Lego at the moment is the video games that they bring out.
Yeah, imagine a Doctor Who Lego game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope so.
Like Lego Star Wars, the games for that were, a huge success.
I beat them, but I love them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they need to bring a Doctor Who Lego video game out as well. Yeah.
Right. Now there was another story. You heard about Colin Baker doing the last Sixth Doctor story.
Yeah, his very last adventure.
Yeah, for the audios. With the Valyard, with some past companions and some villains mixed in. I'm very interested in listening to that. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's. I'm not a huge fan of Colin Baker. I don't know many people that are, to be honest. But in terms of his big finish, he's been okay. He's been better than the TV.
Right. Yeah, I listened to Trial of the Valyard.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal in it. Yeah.
I mean, his TV stories are just crap. I know. I don't know many people that can watch them, to be honest. But
maybe we can get him on here too to talk about that. Hopefully one day. The last Sixth Doctor story. We were going to have a classic Doctor on here, so why not? Have him also. That'd be great. So, so the Sixth Doctor's final adventure. There was also another article about a little battle between Stephen Moffat and Russell T Davies that happened in the Doctor Who magazine.
Yes.
Yes. Now, this could turn into something. Because it turns out that maybe Moffat's trying to piss off Russell T Davies just to get him to come back to write a Doctor Who episode. I think that's what's happening. I think he's trying to finagle and push him to write one.
Did you hear what Moffat said about Tennant and Queen Elizabeth, that they did have premarital sex?
Yes.
It's like, Moffat, just shut the fuck up, you know?
Exactly. Just be quiet and stop trying to rewrite Russell T Davis's error.
Yeah.
Basically. He shouldn't have really he shouldn't have put that in the story to Day of the Doctor. Because that's like kind of treading on, Russell T Davis's territory. And he wouldn't want anybody to tread on his territory. Unless he gave him permission. Like, he wouldn't want anybody to start messing with the Weeping Angels or silence. I mean, come on.
And why is Doctor Who suddenly becoming about who's had sex? Like the Doctor and River, who's been married. This isn't a soap opera. This is a drama.
Moffat insinuating that they're doing stuff at night. Look, I don't want to hear about that. I mean, I don't want him to invade with what Russell T Davies did before, but I don't want him to start talking smack. He cannot talk for the life of him. When Doctor Who's off the air, he should just not speak because he makes waves, he causes problems, and people get pissed off. Just like I think he pissed Gloria off when he said that River and the Doctor weren't really married. And that just got her pissed. I mean, so I don't want to hear about him. He's married to Marilyn Monroe.
And I think he said at one point, I think Moffat said at one point that the Doctor escaped Gallifrey because he was running away from his wife.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's total bull crap.
Well, that's interesting.
That's crap, though. I don't believe that.
It's crap. Yeah.
First of all, I would have thought that maybe Susan did something wrong on Gallifrey to earn the wrath of the Time Lords, and he just decided to go. I wouldn't think that it would be, or somebody in his family did something. I wouldn't think that it was running from his wife because this is his granddaughter. So, that's ridiculous. But I can see that the thing is going to heat up with Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat. And I think, maybe the Doctor Who movie, is another problem that now that he pissed off Russell T Davies would probably push more than ever to be the writer of that movie. And that will cause a conflict. But I could see at some point in time now, because of this, Russell T Davies returning for spite.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to see Russell write a movie just for spite, in spite of Stephen.
No, but I think maybe if he does return, he'll stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course,
I do know what you're saying.
An episode, but while he's here, he's like, "Hey, I really like doing this. Maybe I'll stick around." So that's what I think. Because I think Moffat was kind of digging at him too, but the projects he was doing too was kind of getting ugly. Like really deep in there. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what Moffat's problem is recently.
I don't know what he's doing lately. I don't know why he's starting a fight with Russell T Davies, but that's just stupid. Very, very stupid. Sort of like, just like, please, man. I don't know. All right. On that note, Daniel, what do you think? Who is your favorite, Russell T Davies or Stephen Moffat?
I think I like Russell T Davies.
Yeah.
Especially because he wanted to have a Doctor Who Star Trek crossover.
Yeah, you love that whole thing. Which, I am going to say this, and I talked to Connor about it. If I do decide to stay with YouTube, we will be doing a new show called Totally Trek. And it will be a Star Trek podcast that will be regularly Totally Trek. It's a cool title. That's if I have 6 days to decide. Right? 6 days?
6 days.
6 days. I may just do it and then leave anyway, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I did promise Daniel we would do a Star Trek cast, and if I do leave YouTube, I will do that before I leave. So
we planned an awful lot of stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot to do in 6 days, especially. I do want to reach my 3,000 videos. So before I go, I mean, maybe the 3,000th video will be on 2/12. So. Yeah,
but you should say, because especially, let's say if I get a really bad notice from my doctor, let's say if what I have is like something serious and I can't play games anymore, like I need my friends now more than ever, so don't leave.
Even if I left YouTube, I'd still talk to everybody. I just wouldn't be doing YouTube videos.
Because I'm going to need my friends more than ever, especially if something is wrong.
First of all, I would never abandon you, first of all. Even if I wouldn't have to be doing YouTube videos. I could talk to you.
Would the Facebook group still go ahead?
Yeah, I would still do I would still do the Facebook stuff and the Facebook pages and all the sites that I do, and I would but it just the YouTube aspect would end.
Yeah.
The videos would end and the YouTube would end and the channel and all that stuff. And it's just look, and I'm going to set this straight here too. I have made money in the past for YouTube, but it's never been about the money, okay? Never, because the amount of money that you make from YouTube is nowhere near what it will be to stay due for the money, okay? I've gotten $100 checks at a time. I've gotten 8 checks so far. So what I make, $800 or whatever. I haven't gotten a check in a long time. I purposely did it this way because I did not want to link my channel with Google+. Had I linked my channel with Google+, the income would have been triple. But because I'm not linked with Google+ purposely, the income decreases triple. So I haven't really received a check since last year, but it isn't about the money for me. It is about having fun and just having peace, doing these shows, and when it gets to where people just see this as a competition and that they're so happy if I leave, that they could prosper, then that makes me sick to my stomach, because it should be in this Whovian community, which I helped build, because I only have like thousands of videos on Doctor Who, and I don't know anybody else that has thousands of videos on Doctor Who. And I'm not doing that to be an ego. It's just because I give a crap. I care. I love Doctor Who. So I hate it when people tell me that I'm no longer part of the Whovian community anymore, when I built the damn community just about with other people, And I have a right to be in this community more than anybody else, and of course with everybody else. But nobody has the power, or any Johnny-come-latelys have the power to tell me I'm not welcome in the community anymore. And listen, people could rise and create shows, and that's great. God bless you. Okay? And other people could continue their shows. God bless you. Me doing my shows continuously with new members, old members, has nothing to do with them. Okay? But for some reason, people see me as a threat. They want me to go because they feel when I'm gone, then only then can they soar, which is stupid. Okay? Because I could do shows, they could do shows, he could do shows, she could do shows. It's retarded. Grow up. Okay? We're talking about Doctor Who. Even if I wanted people to come back, which I did, it shouldn't be a threat to anyone that they have to be like a little bunch of babies making troll accounts to force people not to come back. If I'm going to have somebody come back and on my show, they're going to talk about Doctor Who, they're going to talk about comic books, they're going to talk about movies, and that is it. I will not bring people in to attack people. And if people have a rivalry with someone else, then they could have a rivalry with someone else on their own time, not on my shows. So somewhere along the lines, people in the Whovian community got really, really stupid and tried to make me like I'm a bully and all that stuff. I've been around for years, and I wouldn't be leaving because of a troll or trolls. I'd be leaving because this stuff makes me sick to my stomach, that people just distort the fun. And that's what I'm talking about. You and I, Connor, should be able to come on here talking about Doctor Who without these people in the background flipping that we're talking about Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And nobody should be attacking any one of my members because they're on my show either. Okay? Everybody should be able to do everybody's shows. Grow the hell up. Okay? To the people that, no, you can only do my show. Grow up. How old are you? Like 2? This isn't the Star Wars Empire. This isn't like, this is YouTube. It's not reality. You don't pay the bills with YouTube. Okay? I work for a living. I have a real job. Okay? This is a hobby. A hobby. This is a small aspect of my life now. Very small. And when I am part of this life, I may try to make it the best I can make it and the funnest. Okay? But for some people, this is their whole life. Okay? This doesn't pay for my electricity. This doesn't pay for transportation. This doesn't pay for my video games. This doesn't pay for Doctor Who. This doesn't pay in the least for the $30,000 I spent on my book project. Absolutely not. It's because I busted my ass to get where I got. Okay? But this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be a break from the real world where you could come in here and you could relax. And we could talk about Doctor Who. We could talk about everything, show. We could talk about the horror cast, the real walking cast. We could talk about whatever we damn well please without the pressure of a boss or someone trying to be a bully, a harassment, and attack. So my message is to this. Whether I stay or whether I go, the one point I'm going to make is I'm going to go because I choose to go, not because some Johnny come lately or some person with a chip on their shoulder want to take over whatever they think that I have. Okay, I don't think of myself as anything. I don't think of myself up here. I don't think I'm perfect in any way, shape, or form. I don't attack people. I don't say, if you don't come on my show, this is it. I welcome anybody to come in here, whether they want to be in here or they want to be in here, or if they haven't been here a long time. I don't force anybody not to come in here. I don't force anybody, I don't keep anybody out. But for Christ's sake, even when I leave this community, these people are not going to be the leaders of this community because they're nasty, evil, no good, waste of life that attack people, pressure a bunch of bullies. Let's just talk about Doctor Who for once. What are they talking about today? Nothing. Is anybody talking about the Ice Warriors today? Absolutely not. We are. And that's the whole point. We're going to talk about Doctor Who. We're going to talk the Everything Show. We're going to do the Poltergeist trailer. We're going to do all that stuff because that's what people want to hear about. They want to hear about, is Agent Carter getting renewed? They want to hear about Arrow. They want to hear about The Flash. They want to hear about The Leftovers. They want to hear about all these different shows, box office numbers, Doctor Who, Lego sets, video game, Topic Wonders, which are real-life stories. Randy Quaid, we're going to do a story on that. Bobby Christina, Whitney Houston's daughter. This is what they want to hear about. And this is what they're going to get on my channel until I decide on 2/12 whether I stay or whether I go. And you can better believe that up until that date, I'm going to work my hardest to make sure that this experience for you guys is a fulfilling one. You're happy with these casts. You're happy with these shows. Everybody's happy. And then when I leave, I can honestly say I gave it 100%.
Yeah. And, if anyone tries to start shit with me for going on your show, I will fight back. So, here's a message to you. Try if you fucking dare.
I appreciate you, Connor. You are amazing, and you're really, really strong with this show. I appreciate Louie. I miss Louie. I haven't seen him in a while. He's a great, he has all these great theories and everything. I miss everybody, and I know people, got different time zones. But, before I go, I would love to have the mother of all Real Whovians casts on a Zoom. We pick one day right before the end, if it is the end, and then boom. And, of course, if it isn't the end, we still would have that doctor that's going to be on the show, which it would be sad if I just ended it and not have the doctor on here on a cast. I really wanted to see that before I went. But, of course, the convention's not till the end of February. But still, we had all these plans. We had a Skywalker appearing on the Everything Show. We had a horror icon appearing. But, again, it's got to be my decision. It's got to be, I have fun on the weekends with my kids, my girlfriend, and I don't do as many podcasts as I used to, but, and I had a horrible year to start with, but it's got to be fun. It's got to be an escape from the nonsense. And if it's not fun, we have all these people making 3 videos today. Wah, 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 wah. I mean, that's crazy. Please. I'm not even worth a video. And all these
And we don't force you.
Out of me.
We don't force you to do shows, do we? We
no.
just.
I don't force you to do a show, right?
Yeah.
If you want to do a show, you could do a show.
Yeah.
I'm glad I mean, I feel bad that you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I'm grateful that you were on here. You're a massive contributor to this show. And you got your own show too that you do too. That you take the time out to join mine.
Yep.
Who review. So, and too, Brian, I love it that you do everybody's shows. That's awesome because that's what you want to do. You want to talk about Doctor Who. You want to talk about all the other stuff. So God bless you. That's great. But everybody should have the same privilege that you have. People shouldn't be picking on other members of mine, because they're doing my show. Leave them alone. They create fake troll accounts to piss them off. Get out of here, man. Please. And people should have common sense that they've done podcasts with me for years, that they know that I'm not like this nasty thing that these people are trying to make me out to be. I don't bully anybody. Okay? Yeah, I was attacked last year because people jump to conclusions. And yes, people do piss me off. And then sometimes the dark side of me comes out that I need companions to knock some sense into me, not to go too far. Right, Connor?
Yeah.
But I've gone too far. Not perfect. I've lost it a little bit with David. Well, it's beyond far. And I admit that. But you know what? You don't want to see that ugly side of me. I just get pissed. I'm tired of it. I want to have fun. And that's what we're going to have before I go, if I go. And right now I'm leaning towards going anyway. But we'll see. And you know what? Anybody here could vote. I'll make the decision ultimately. But if you want to tell me to go F myself, then you could put a comment down there and you could say, Matrix Lord, go F yourself. If you want me to stay, you could say, hey, Matrix Lord, stay. You want to write a big paragraph, you want to write a little paragraph, but the only request is, I don't mind you guys saying nasty stuff, but keep it professional in a sense where, give a definitive reason why you want me to go that's truthful. Don't start attacking family members, don't start whatever. You're open to comments on this video. You want me to stay, you want me to go. You have any good memories, bad memories, there you go. Open-minded.
And personally, I find it baffling that you're even having to consider to leave because this is not the community that we want. I mean, it's not the purpose of the community to have someone leave, every week. So you shouldn't be having to consider it. I mean, these people, please just shut up.
And is it because I made an announcement that I'm leaving that people made 3 videos today? It's
Seems like it.
I'm not even worth a video. Okay? I'm glad people have certain amounts of subscribers. I have 866. That's nice. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make me better than anybody else. We both are not making money or whatever. I mean, that's it. I mean, what's the difference? If I have 1,000 and they have 700, it's stupid. If you honestly think that the only way that you can take off with your show is for me to be gone, then I should stay forever and make triple, quadruple the amount of shows. Because when people piss me off, especially with the nonsense today, that kind of pushes me in a sense to stay. So, I may stay just because somebody opened up their stupid mouth with 3 videos. We'll see. But there is no way in hell that, me leaving is going to make someone jump. Because if that's the case, then that means that they sucked while I existed. And the only way they cannot suck is because I'm gone. That's retarded. So I'm just being funny here because it's really hysterical to me that the only way that this person could succeed is if I'm gone. That means he'll never succeed if I'm here. That's what he's saying.
If it's all about respect and popularity, then, and just starting arguments on the internet about that, you're fucked for life because it's just a big baby, isn't it, really?
Basically, you hate us because you ain't us. And that's basically it. Right, Brian? Right? Right? Yeah, exactly. You hate us because you ain't us. So that's it, basically. We're going to have fun here on the Real Whovians cast. Many people are welcome. We're going to actually have new members on Everything Show and everything before I go, if I go. But I just want to thank you guys for making it a joy. Thank you, Connor, for being amazing.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Brian, for being awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You're the best, bro. Honestly, and I really wish that I would have met you before I do leave here because you're right around me in New York. So that would have been cool. Maybe we'll meet up in a convention one day.
Less than a minute.
I know. And Daniel, I'll meet you too one day.
Okay.
Canada, hopefully.
And you could always come to England.
Yeah.
Maybe coming over. My mom wants to make puttanesca for both of us.
I would love that. That's great. Maybe my books will take off and I'll come see everybody. Book 12 is coming.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. 12th book, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst doing almost 3,000 videos and working and being a dad.